Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of WTF. I'm your host, Lena Moriarty, or as my friends call me, Liberal Lena. Or as Republicans call me, Triggered Feminist College Girl. Either way, either one works. Anyways, we have quite an episode this week. Let's take a look at all the things that keep me up at night. If you didn't think Trump was a demonic man-child brought here to ruin our lives, you will now. Why, you ask? Because this man, not just any man, our president had to hold a card giving him talking points and ways to respond to those affected by the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School shooting. The visible points included: 1. What would you most want me to know about your experience? 2. What can we do to help you feel safe? And 5. I hear you. Is it just me, or should the President of the United States know how to show some empathy? And then, if you still thought this man had an ounce of sense in his tiny hand-sized brain, he wanted to arm teachers. I'm sorry, but we can't even give our teachers basic school supplies. Now we want to arm them with pistols? I could only imagine if my teacher had guns. I can't imagine the bloodbath that would ensue if an armed teacher heard someone zip up their book bag with 5 minutes still left in class. Yikes. Instead, how about we refund arts programs or make sure every child has access to internet, not spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on keeping our professors locked and loaded. He, of course, tweeted his dimly lit idea in a 4-section tweet with one part reading: history shows that a school shooting lasts, on average, 3 minutes. It takes police and first responders approximately 5 to 8 minutes to get to the site of crime. Highly trained, gun-adept teachers / coaches would solve the problem instantly before police arrive. Great deterrent. Well, guess what, Donald? You're wrong again, because a literal armed officer waited outside for 4 minutes as the shooting unfolded. Not even armed officials want to confront the crazy white kid with the AR-15, so that also unravels the armed civilians argument as well. And listen, Susan, we aren't trying to take your guns away. We only want mentally stable and sound civilians to be able to own them. Don't get your bullets in a bunch. And it doesn't stop there. Mr. Donald Trump wants us to know that if he were in the same situation, even if he didn't have a gun, that he would have run in there and stormed the shooter. This is coming from the man that claimed his bone spurs wouldn't prevent him from being drafted in the military. Some American hero. And on the topic of Trump, he has hired his former 2016 digital media director, Brad Parscale, as his campaign manager for his re-election bid. When asked if he was running for re-election, White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders said, "Of course," to which we all sighed in unison. Please, anything but another 4 years. Heck, he shouldn't even get the rest of his term. Anyways, here's your friendly reminder to register to vote. And to end this episode on a bright note, here's a list of all the companies who have officially cut ties with the NRA. Delta Airlines, United Airlines, Enterprise Holdings, Hertz, Avis and Budget, Symantec, Paramount RX, TrueCar, MetLife, SimpliSafe, and First National Bank of Omaha. Republicans in Georgia are so mad about Delta cutting ties with the NRA that they're threatening to eliminate a section of a new bill that gets rid of a state tax on jet fuel, a bill that would save the company millions of dollars. Georgia Lieutenant Governor Casey Cagle tweeted, "I will kill any tax legislation that benefits Delta unless the company changes its position and fully reinstates its relationship with the NRA. Corporations cannot attack conservatives and expect us not to fight back." What? Delta took a neutral stance on the issue and chose not to directly support either side. And you call us snowflakes. If the National Bank of Omaha can do it, anyone can, even the Cheeto-in-Chief. Let's cut ties with the company that has blood on their hands. Anyways, I'll see you all in 2 weeks. Happy spring break. Stay safe, Seahawks.